What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Phantom 1 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series number 85, Transformers Bumblebee Arcee. Now, before any of you guys tell me, oh, this is such an old figure, why did you get this? Why did you buy this one? Well, first of all, this was on my list of figures to buy. I just didn't care to buy the rest of them that went with it, and fortunately my decision to wait paid off, because this figure has been out for well over a year at this point, and has been literally gunking up all the Walmarts that we can find. So anyways, this is Transformers Bumblebee Arcee. Now, this is what her concept would have been like had she actually transformed in the movie. And I gotta be honest, I like the concept, I definitely like it, and hold on really quick. There's a reason why I said hold on really quick, because this actually plays into the figure of it also working with Rise of the Beasts. And don't worry, that we will get into these two figures being very, very similar. So just hang tight with me, people. So, anywho, so this is Transformers Bumblebee Arcee, and in terms of the packaging, the only thing that's really I'm still not a fan of is the fact that you can just reach on right into the box and touch the figure. I'm sure everybody's touched Arcee. So anyways, if you flip it around the back, it shows you everything that you need to know about the figure. It gives you the one-sentence bio, and that's it. Oh no, excuse me, two-sentence bio. Or, no, it's one sentence. Arcee loses contact with the capital as the Autobots are overwhelmed by Decepticon forces. That's literally the only few things that she says in the movie is, I've lost contact with the capital. That's it. That's her one defining role in the movie, was to say that. So, to remove the packaging, we are going to place it upon the wall of packaging here, and I will show it off here in a moment. But now, to get on into the figure, I mean, this is a pretty nice rendition of what she would have looked like if she was in the movie transformed like this, you know. I dig the fact that they were able to take a look at all of the Bumblebee figures and say, who are we going to give a Cybertronian mode? Who are we going to give a stationary mode? Who are we going to make a weird figure? And by the way, that's Soundwave, if anybody hasn't figured that one out by now. Soundwave's the weirdest out of the bunch, but anywho, this is Arcee, and before we jump into the transformation, we're going to get into some scale comparisons. So here she is with my most popular Transformer figure review. Here she is next to Rise of the Beast Bumblebee. And as you can see, Rise of the Beast Bumblebee is pretty much just Rise of the Beast Bumblebee. It's a little dude. And here she is next to Bumblebee Movie Studio Series Shatter, the jet version. Here she is next to her partner in crime, or not her partner in crime, but Shatter's partner in crime. Here she is next to Dropkick. Still a gorgeous looking figure. And last but not least, here she is, well, out of the Bumblebee movie stuff, here she is next to Voyager class Starscream. Hooray. Hooray for Starscream. Alright, and as a final comparison, here she is next to Rise of the Beasts Arcee. Now, this is where this figure is going to come into play into how they designed Rise of the Beast Arcee, and I will show you what I'm talking about when we get into robot mode. So, I'm going to move this, excuse the traffic outside my house. My camera picks up everything. So, anywho, start off the transformation. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to remove these guns. I mean, without these guns sitting here, these hands are just an eyesore, because you can clearly tell that these are the hands. So, anywho, to start this off, you're going to literally just get under here and take the wheel and untab it from the hips right here. Do the same thing on the other side. Just move this out and swivel them around like this. Now at this point you're going to straighten the arms like so. straighten them out, flip out the hands. If these legs haven't done so already, on my copy it's a little loose, but this roof section here, or this top section here, attaches into the thighs, and these are supposed to clip together, but on my copy these just don't tend to stay in very well. So literally just going to split that, bring the legs down, and then we're going to bring down on this waist hinge, and then we're going to rotate like so. And to get the feet out of the way, we're going to just do this really fast. Fold these down on the ankle pivots. And if I can get them to do this right, you got to pull them down and rotate them back. And then there is connections right here. We're going to just make sure that goes in properly. If it goes in properly, but my copy does not seem to want to go in properly. This copy of my version of this toy is probably going to be vastly different from yours. But you're also going to want to make sure that these wheels are rotated in the right slot as well. So then push that in, and there you have a leg all done. So do the same thing on the other side if it hasn't already started. Pull it down, rotate it around, make sure the wheel is oriented properly, push it down, fold the feet down, and there you have Arcee's feet taken care of. And now we're going to come to the back section here. We're going to untab it from there. I like to do that so it can give me just a smidge more room. You're going to then take the head and push it up, and then you're going to bring this section over that like so. Then you're going to angle this in, and there's two tabs here that are going to tab right into her chest like that, and going to do just like that. And then, well, if this will all sit properly, come on, actually, two tabs right under here, these black tabs. Jeez Louise, I should not be having this problem. So you do that, make sure it's all nice and looking like this. And you're going to rotate these to make sure that they're facing that way. Then you're going to bring this up, and you're going to tab the head in and fold that piece back up. Then you're going to bring these backpack sections and bring them back. You can make them all flush, but I like to leave them splayed out just a little bit. And straighten it all out. And there we have Deluxe Class Arcee, Bumblebee movie Arcee, in her robot mode. And there's the first flaw of this figure. Oh wait, you're going to need to angle these pieces back just a hair, her calves, so you can get the feet right. So you can get the feet standing properly. So there you have Arcee in her robot mode, and I apologize. I've only had this figure for a couple days, and I haven't really paid attention to any of it. So, anywho, there you have Arcee in her robot mode. Now, standard studio series, waist swivel, leg swivel, all that weird stuff, and pretty much everybody's seen reviews of this dude, or of not this dude, of this chick at some point. So, I mean, we're not really going to need to get into articulation, but I will teach you guys how to store the weapons on her backpack, because there are some reviewers who did not display this very well, and I was very confused. But there are these peg ports on the guns, and if you want to, or if you can, there are these pegs right here that are supposed to tab into the thighs, or don't tab those ones, excuse me. There are these little pegs right here that do not tab into anything, and you can just tab them onto the side of that peg on the back here, and just make it look all nice and pretty. We will do this, and there you have the weapon storage on Arcee. So now I'm going to get into our comparisons. because we all miss those. So here she is next to Bumblebee. Here she is next to the other female robot baddie in the movie, Shatter. Here she is next to Shatter's partner in crime, Dropkick. And I have to zoom out for this, but now here she is with Voyager Starscream. The only other Cybertronian that I've got currently right now. Well, right now that I feel like pulling out of the case, excuse me. Anyhow, so yeah, and the final one of them all. Here we have her next to her Rise of the Beast counterpart, Core Class Arcee. And this, you can't tell me they did not take design from these toys specifically in order to make that. You can't tell me. You can't tell me they didn't steal a design from this and make it that. Or they reused the concept art or something of that nature. I don't know. But anyways, these two figures, two vastly different figures, but also two very, very beautiful figures, because all of these fembots have been beautiful thus far, including the Nemesis, which I do not have, nor will I get, not because I don't want it, but because I don't have money. So anyways, so this is Thomas Fan of One saying, don't forget to subscribe for more content, don't forget to leave a like on this video, don't forget to subscribe to Optination Reviews, Beastman Reviews, Patrick with the Y, Jordy's Railfan Videos, Memphis Railfan Productions, and Bravely GG, iStar552, and Take Along Productions, as I all know they all work very hard to make their content. So just to recap, this is Thomas Fan of One here saying, don't forget to keep playing with your toys. Goodbye.